Today I'm preparing Tepsi Kebabı, a vegetable kebab baked in a casserole. Stay tuned. Salam, Nail here. The mere fact that Tepsi Kebabı is traditionally served on a large baking tray for communal dining is a clear sign of a dish rich in culture and good stories. There are many variations of this kind of dish. While researching for this video, I found that nearly every region in Turkey has its own distinctive version of Tepsi Kebabı with its unique name. This showcases the popularity and versatility of this dish. Like many, I also put my own twist on the original Tepsi Kebabı recipe, sharing my family's version. So let's begin with the vegetables. I have a large peeled and deseeded tomato, a peeled large onion, half a yellow and red bell pepper and 2 green peppers. Additionally, there is half a cup of parsley with most of the stems trimmed. I'll start by finely chopping everything up. All of them go onto the board and let's get chopping. It's easier said than done, but I managed somehow. When it comes to the ingredients, there's plenty of room for variation. From potatoes to eggplants and even zucchini. As I mentioned, there are numerous versions of this dish. Depending on the region, people use what's at hand or what they enjoy. As the Latin saying goes, de gustibus non est disputandum. In matters of taste, there can be no disputes. At the end, I press in a clove of garlic. The vegetables are now finely chopped and I'm adding it to 600 grams of minced beef. Traditionally, meat with a higher fat content is used, such as veal ribs, lamb or lamb-beef combination. However, for those who are not accustomed to this, it might taste too rich. As an alternative, I would recommend coarsely ground meat with about 20% fat content. Then we add our spices, which include salt, pepper, paprika powder, chili flakes, tomato paste and pepper paste. Now everything is thoroughly mixed and kneaded, which is essential for the aesthetics to prevent cracks from forming in the kebab during baking. Next, I spread the mixture into my butter-greased baking dish and flatten it out. It's important not to make it too thick, as that would make the dish too watery. I cover the baking dish with a combination of parchment paper and aluminium foil, then place our kebab in the oven at 210 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I uncover the dish and you can see that the meat has started to shrink and the water from our kebab has spread out. That's exactly what we want. Back into the oven it goes, now uncovered, for 10 to 15 minutes to get some color and let the juices evaporate. This is how our kebab looks after 10 minutes. This is a very good moment for embellishing touches. I garnish the Tepsi Kebabı with halved tomatoes and some peppers. Then it goes back into the oven for another 20 minutes. Traditionally, this dish is rarely prepared and cooked at home. At your butcher of trust, you have your vegetables and meat chopped into small pieces with a large cleaver, and then the mixture is spread onto a baking dish. After that, it's off to the nearest bakery, where the tray is placed in a wood-fired oven. And while you're at the bakery, you can conveniently pick up some bread to take home. Fast food in a slightly different way. If you have the opportunity, I would highly recommend preparing the Tepsi Kebab in a wood-fired oven. The fire infuses the dish with a wonderful smoky flavor and gives it a special kick. However, very few will have that opportunity, much like myself. That doesn't discourage us, because a quick look at the clock tells us that our dish in the oven should be about ready. I've been eating this dish since my childhood, and many fond memories adorn this meal, whether straight from the baking dish or served with rice or as a sandwich in fresh flatbread. It's incredibly versatile and never gets boring since there's so much you can do with it. The meat is wonderfully juicy and has absorbed a lot of flavor from the vegetables. The harmonious blend of vegetables and meat is a true culinary delight. Today I'm having it as a sandwich with fresh flatbread topped with salad and homemade ayran. If this dish hasn't made it to your recipe repertoire yet, I would like to say all proof of the pudding is in the eating. Thank you for watching, and peace be upon you.